Well, my hair looks like shit, and my timing is way off, so it's going to be an interesting show today. I'm hearing sounds. I don't know what I'm hearing. It sounds like it's coming from a phone, but the only device I have is my little tablet, and it's not uttering. I guess I'm hearing rain from outside. It is 7:08 p.m. on the west coast of the United States. It is 02:08 a.m. GMT. That's, I guess, just 02:08 GMT. We're doing Game Show Tuesday earlier than usual. Usually I do it at 10 o'clock p.m. on the west coast of the United States. The reason it's early is because cBas is an English teacher 24/7, and I have to teach English. But I also have to talk about game shows. It is raining like a mofo, so coming in, my hair kind of got messed up. We're not going to focus on the physical. We're going to focus strictly on the game show stuff tonight, and I really don't even know. I'm literally going to play a game with you where we're going to play the first good game show that pops up when I bring up YouTube. Because literally, I watch so many game shows, literally all you have to do is pull up YouTube, and you will see a game show on the first screen. I mean, you may have to scroll down a little bit, but you don't really have to click anything. A game show 100%. Last week tonight's got some good stuff, of course. That's not really a game show. Here's the game show stuff. Let's look at the game shows. Oh, the Fun and Games channel. An episode of Press Your Luck from 1983. That seems promising, and it's a fresh new post as well. So I will actually play this here. It's making me play an ad. And the thing about the ad is that it's not actually playing. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. Hold on, please. Let's continue here. Okay, here's Press Your Luck. Way back at the beginning, I'm going to switch to the screen here. This is like the worst television ever. But here we go. Okay, back to the game show. Enjoy Press Your Luck from 1983. This is going to be a good one. And it's from Buzzer, the TV channel that is on the air, devoted to game shows only, broadcasting.
Thank you. And now,
I love it. A game show channel on broadcast TV.
Opportunity to pick up some spins, and the more spins you have, the more money you can win. And remember, the player who goes away with it. That stuff is dripping down, and it's loose a little bit again, but it's going to be okay. Trust me. The player with the most money at the end of this round gets to take it all home and come back and watch me make a fool of myself again. Isn't that incredible? All right, that's another show. Here we are with our first question. Are you ready? Ready. Oh, I see Clay's ready. Every year, 20 million Barbie doll outfits are sold. Which costume is always the best seller, Clay?
The wedding gown.
Clay says the wedding gown. If he's right, he's going to pick up 3 valuable spins. I'll give Clay's answer and 2 others to Randy and Martha. If they're right, they will pick up a spin apiece. Is the correct answer wedding gown, nightgown, or bathing suit, Randy?
Wedding gown, I think.
Good question.
Randy's going to go along with wedding gown. Let's find out. Martha, what do you think it is?
I'm going to try the bathing suit.
You're going to try the bathing suit. I bet you look real good in it. But you're better off with the wedding gown because that is the answer. Wedding gown. Randy and Clay. Randy picks up a spin. Clay picks up 3 and goes to 3, and Martha stays at none. But Martha, we got more questions for you. No problem. Here we go with our second question. First, it was salad dressing. Now, what new product carries actor Paul Newman's name? Randy?
Oh, man.
Spaghetti sauce.
Randy says spaghetti sauce.
That's
Is
correct.
the correct answer
Spaghetti
sauce, motor oil, or gourmet popcorn, Clay?
Spaghetti sauce.
Clay says spaghetti sauce. And Martha, what do you think it is?
Spaghetti sauce.
3 spaghetti sauces. You are all correct. It is spaghetti sauce. All right, Randy buzzed in. He picks up 3 and goes to 4. Clay picks up 1, goes to 4. And Martha breaks the dry spell and picks up 1. All right, here comes our third question. What popular board game is used in China to teach the evils of capitalism? Clay?
Monopoly.
Monopoly, Clay says. All right, is the correct answer Monopoly, Risk, or Careers, Randy?
My favorite, Monopoly.
Your favorite. All right, the evils of capitalism for Randy. Monopoly as well. We'll go over to Martha to see what she has to say.
I'm going to say Monopoly.
You're going to say Monopoly? Well, the answer is Monopoly. It does teach the evils of capitalism, and everybody picks up spins. Randy picks up spins, goes to Everybody picks up spins. Goes to 5. Clay picks up and goes to 7. And Martha picks up 1 and goes to 2. And here is our fourth and final question. Britain's Queen Mum recently celebrated her 83rd birthday. What is the Queen Mum's real first name? Clay?
Margaret.
Margaret, all right, is the correct answer. Margaret, Mary, or Elizabeth? What do you think, Randy?
Well, Margaret.
Margaret, says Randy. We'll go over to Martha. What do you think it is, Martha?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. The correct answer is Elizabeth. That's the Queen Mum. You are right. All right, that's our final question. We've got Randy at 5 spins, Clay at 7 spins, and Martha picked up a spin and goes to 3. And in just a minute, all our players will be taking those spins to the big board to see who the winner's going to be on Press Your Luck right after this. Thank you. And now, players, we weren't kidding when we said earlier that you can win a bundle on Press Your Luck, because as you can see, the value of the board has changed dramatically.
So in case you're wondering what the hell you're watching, we're watching Press Your Luck from 1983. This is part 2. So this is actually a kind of an abbreviated show. I have to teach class in a little while, but we are going to continue with the show in a second here. Anyway, Press Your Luck really is my favorite game show. We've done before the story of the guy who cracked Press Your Luck. CBS did not want a story made about that, but there was a story that was made, and it was a good story. But let's go back to the game show and watch the last 9 minutes or so here.
Yeah, the prize is even more fabulous, but there's over $50,000 in cash up there just waiting to be won. Speaking of monies, we have Clay at $200. Randy has $1,500, and Martha, you came in first in round 1 with $2,020, so that means you're going to be the last to play your spins, and this is the final round. Sit back and relax, and stay in that driver's seat while we go over and deal with Clay with a lot of spins, 7, few dollars, 200. Clay, you ready to press your luck with that one whammy?
Let's see if we can't come from behind here.
All right, go for it, Clay. Stop at $500, Clay. That brings you up to 706 spins. A lot of spins left. Press your luck.
Well, that's my luck.
Of course. Gonna get out of 3rd place here. Stop at big bucks. $4,000. You pick up the big head out of the board. Yes. 4,000 and a spin. In this game, things change rapidly from 3rd place up to 1st. $4,700. 6 spins. You can press your luck or pass those spins to Martha.
Light it up.
All right, light up that board, Clay says. Stop at $750. Clay's on a roll. $5,450. 5 spins left. Press your luck or pass. Let's go, Clay says.
5 spins is a lot of spins.
Stop, bro. $1,400. Clay, $6,850. 4 spins left. Press your luck or pass those spins to Martha. What are you going to do, big guy? One more time for Clay. Big bucks. Stop at a bedroom set. You won yourself a bedroom set. Clay, the value of it is $1,699. Wow. And that brings your total up to $8,539. You're in first place by over $6,000. 3 spins, press your luck or pass.
3 spins is an awful lot.
3.
Yeah, it is.
3, you pass them to her. What is it, big guy? I go! All right, Clay goes! Oh, is he pressing his luck?
Whoa, one more time. Come on, baby.
Stop!
This ought to do it.
Oh,
no.
There you are out on the lone prairie, Clay. No dollars. You pressed it. You knew what you were doing, but you've got 2 spins left. You can still pick up some dollars. You gonna go for it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Run that board. Stop. Oh, you pick them up in bunches. That's a weird horse he's on. Now, Clay, you're in a different predicament. You have 3 whammies. No dollars and 1 spin.
Okay, I'm just looking at a couple of things that are different here. Before we actually watch the show, it's very dark. Like, it's almost like there's certain places that are not lit. Like, they tried to not wash out the displays by not having a light be on that section of the set. It looks like half the lights are on. And the other thing is the sound sequence. I'll come back to me for this because you're going to need to know who's saying this. cBas, your game show guy, is saying this. This is what's happening here. There is a different sound going when the board is spinning than the usual sound that goes. Now, this is an almost identical sound. It is the same. I know that sequence of sounds like a song, and these are all the correct tones in the correct order, but it is sort of a Casio keyboard or Atari 2600 audio version of the correct sound effects. We're gonna do a Google search while we're watching this and see if we can find out more information about exactly the different. See if you're a game show nut, if you're a press your luck nut like me, maybe you can recognize the sound effects.
Obviously, you can't win this game in third place, but you got to be careful with those three whammies. What do you want to do with that one spin? I gotta go. Gotta go.
Hold on, it went back to me. I'm gonna hit pause here
in the first place
because I don't want to ruin it. Every so often, this Google software switches me back to the camera by accident, so that's what just happened here. But let's go ahead and finish watching. He's about to hit his buzzer, and if he gets a whammy, he's out of the game. If he gets something with a spin, he gets to keep playing. So here we go.
Stop at Hilo. A nice place.
He's going to Hawaii.
Hilo, Hawaii. 6 nights. Value of $1,292. All right, Clay. That gives you $1,292. You really went for it. Now we're going to go over and talk to Randy, who's got $1,500 in 5 spins. This game can change with 1 spin, as we've seen. Randy, are you ready?
Uh-oh.
I'm ready. You never know what's going to happen.
No whammies, no whammies.
Stop that. Move 1 space to either $1,500 or $500 and pick up a spin. Which will you have?
Gonna have the cash. $1,500.
$1,500 cash in hand. $3,000 for Randy. 4 spins. Press your luck. You're now in first place, Randy.
Okay, hold on.
Spins to Martha.
No way.
Randy's going for it.
Pressing my luck.
Oh,
no whammies. No whammies. How about some big bucks?
Big bucks. You got $3,000 and a spin. That's $6,000, Randy. And you picked up a spin. You still have 4. You're in first place by almost $4,000. What do you want to do?
Wow. This is tough. This is tough. Martha's good.
Martha's got 3 spins. You've got 4. I'm going to pass.
All right, I'm going to mute it. He's going to pass his spins, and now she has to take these spins.
Here we go. 3,000.
So she gets a $3,000 plus a spin. I'm trying to flummox the algorithms here, so if I'm talking more than I should, that's why.
Stop it. Move 1 space to $1,200.
I'm getting warnings. So maybe if I skip to the end of the video, we can see what's going to happen. She hits a whammy after getting how much money? $37.50. All right, well. And I guess he's the one who wins. Okay. She has. Oh, she went through all those spins, had 1 spin left. Whammy's out. Oh no, gets $2,500, but it's not enough. So yeah, he wins. The guy who passed the spins won. So okay, there's an example of press your luck strategy, if you will, where I've been with people who have watched the game along with me. I get very into press your luck when it's on television, and they're like, "Why did he pass those spins? What was the logic there? Like he could have kept going." It's like the logic is if you have some money and then another person hits a whammy, then that's the end of it for them. Hopefully, you can sort of force them to whammy. The idea is based on statistics, I guess. You know, I think they say 1 out of every 6 spins generally is a whammy throughout most of the game. But then you move to the Michael Larson story, right? Michael Larson is the guy who, using a slow motion playback on a video cassette recorder for the early 80s, he figured out that time and again, they used the same sequences of flashing around the board, combined with the same sequence of slides that went into each square on that board, to where certain things were always true, and if you do it just right, you can win a lot of money. Well, he did. Michael Larson is the name of the story, and it's really interesting. Now, we're not going to do that tonight. I only have a limited time tonight. So we're going to do another game show, one that's a little more obscure, and hopefully we will flummox the algorithms, if I'm trying to say. This is what I want to see. Now you see it. 1975 game show.
Every question is right here before your eyes. And now you see it. Now you see it.
Awesome little rotating set there with neon.
Here it comes, Johnny. Howdy. Hi, girls. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our studio audience.
Nice of you to visit with us. And we're happy that you at home are visiting with us, too. This is Now You See It, the show that shows you the answers. All you have to do
Jack
is find
Nars.
Our returning champion has been doing very well at just that. So far,
Okay.
she's won $6,000.
Back to the show here. I keep pushing
Katie.
the wrong thing.
Welcome back, Carly.
And I keep getting myself instead of the screen I want to share. Let's continue to share Now You See It from CBS in the year I was born, 1975.
Well, I'm going to tell you, $12,000. We're talking in terms of $18,200 when it applies to this young lady. We're going to find out how it all works out. We're just about to start a qualifying round on the last show when we're out of time. So, Carly, we're going to ask you to go upstairs now and watch the action as we go back to our players' table and re-greet these two young ladies who have just joined us on the end of the last show. They're Roxanne Mixer and Glenda Jones. That's Roxanne on the left. And Roxanne, please tell us about you again briefly.
Hi, I live in Lakewood with my husband and two boys. I count him as one. And I'm active in a parent participation nursery school in Long Beach.
It's nice to have you back, Roxanne. Good luck to you. Now let's say hello to the other lady. That's Glenda Jones. Hi, Glenda.
I live in Santa Ana now, but my draw's from Alabama. And we moved here 3.5 years ago. I enjoy bridge. I help out at the school as a teacher aide, and I'm a student of yoga, Jack.
Well, Glenda, it's nice to have you back, and good luck to you as well on our show. We play our qualifying round a letter at a time. First lady that scores 5 points wins, receives more than $500 worth of prizes, and plays against Carly in the championship round. Let's see how it all works out, shall we? And show Roxanne and Glenda that first line, and here comes your first clue. Frequently found on a car. Letter. Letter. Glenda.
Driver. I was going to say driver. I'm sorry.
Well, you did say driver. And that's not it. Roxanne,
That is.
frequently found on a car. No guess? Okay, listen now. Frequently found on a car. Letter.
Dent.
Roxanne.
Dent.
That's it. Dent. Okay, first point goes to Roxanne. See, your friends came back today, too. Okay.
Okay, well, I keep getting the warnings that the algorithms are still picking up copyrighted shit. I cannot imagine that this episode of Now You See It from 75 is copyrighted. My assumption is that there was a long delay before I started getting the thing to click in during the episode of the previous game show we were watching, and now it's doing this for this. I think these are still remnants from the previous game show. But let's do some game show news. What do you say? We can actually talk for a little bit and then continue to watch Now You See It on CBS, because there is actually game show news to talk about as well, and I feel like that's something we could do in the short time we have left here. If I go to Google and then just type in game show news, or just type in game show, actually, and then push news after more. Where's news? How is news not under more? Oh, news is right there. Duh. Okay. It's already selected and everything. Good Lord. That's what threw me off. Okay. There's a Bible television game show, the National Bible Bee television game show. And a Jackson teenager, or Bell's teenager, is going to be featured on that game show. Good for them. Jeopardy tryouts. The Predator box on this Japanese game show. Oh, well, let's just take a few minutes and look at this, don't you think? The Las Vegas Review Journal. In case you missed loading this webpage, but here we go. I don't know how I feel about this. Would you play a game show that was happening in which this happened? It's a 4-year-old video, and it says it's a private video. Somebody made it private in the time since this article was published, which is only a couple of days old. If I remember the date correctly from KSL, July 24th, 4 days ago. The name of the show is actually here. Sekai no Hate Made Iteku. Let's go to the end of the world, from the Nippon Television Network Corporation. As far as I can tell, this author writes, the show consists of odd physical challenges made for entertainment purposes. There are no feats of strength or cleverness here. So, okay. Sounds a bit like Double Dare. And it was strictly for entertainment on Double Dare, right? There were no strength or cleverness, really. Occasionally cleverness, but generally you just had to get dirty, get you know, whipped cream on you, chocolate sauce. It was all like edible food, I feel like. In fact, that's maybe what we should try and watch some of. Perhaps we need to go to YouTube and type in Double Dare. $19.90. Wow, I didn't realize it went on that long because I remember watching it, and this is the original Double Dare, right? With host Alex Trebek. It's not the what. Maybe we'll watch a piece of it later. The sloppiest moments of Double Dare. All right, well, let's just see this. Okay, back to me. It looks like I don't know what the deal is here. They really don't want you playing videos on. They really don't want you playing videos, I guess. I don't know. Like I say, it's only a half an hour show, so we're going to stop in about 10 more minutes anyway. But let's try to switch back to this here.
For the first time on Nickelodeon Home Video, Guts All-Stars. 3 perfect score champions. Head-to-head in the most violent 7-event face-off in Guts history. With totally new, never-before-seen commentary by Giants football legend Lawrence Taylor.
You want to know what Guts is? I'll tell you.
Your own next is Nickelodeon's biggest
and sloppiest moments in Double Dare history. And what a history it has been. In 1986, we started with some slime and a dream. A dream to create a game show that was not only challenging and exciting, but really messy. And we have some hilarious examples coming up to prove it. Right now I'm standing in front of Nickelodeon's famous slime geyser, which contains the main ingredient for gas. Now, when Nickelodeon first built the geyser and drilled for slime, people laughed and said we were crazy. Well, let me assure you, we are still crazy. Oh, look, one of Mother Nature's favorite little gifts, a fragrant daisy. Well, here's a look at the past and present of Double Dare. If you thought we were messy when we started, how do you see us now? On your mark, get set, yeah. All right, up the chocolate syrup. Gotta go up the syrup. Go ahead, keep pulling yourself up. Keep going, pull yourself up. Okay, jump up on the platform and run the slide. There we go, come down that slide. Grab the flag, grab the flag, grab the flag. All right.
Oh, that was classic.
What's your favorite part about Double Dare?
Physical challenge. My favorite physical challenge is the high five.
Here they go.
I love flying time.
Lime time?
It could be one more lost day. And we're down to 10 seconds there, halfway there. And he's waiting to get all the calls again. The next one is going.
My favorite one is blue.
To the slippery hands are making it a little more difficult to pop these balloons. Don't stop now. The blue team's rolling around trying to do it. And so far they're having a little bit better luck. Come on, Red team, you're going to have to move a little bit quicker. That's it. You can find them. You can use your hands. Use whatever you have to. We're having a hard time on this. It's on the stage. Keep it on the run. You can help your partner. It's up to you.
Shalene, what's your favorite part of Double Dare?
When they throw the pies in the face.
Pies in the face, yeah.
There's two. They have this down. No, that didn't hit. We only got two. We need to get four. Yeah, that didn't hit. You got to hit it in the face. We've got two so far. Keep those pies going. Keep those pies going. We have two of them. There's three. We need one more. One more in 11 seconds. Keep those pies going. Come on, get that fire there. Yes, they got it. There's four of them. Congratulations.
When the kids get to slime their parents.
Go, let's start on that winner. That's one. And that's two. She's got a great start. Oh, you missed. You got to get over. You got to get one of each. Yeah, you did. Let's start with 3 there. We're down to 11 seconds. And it's up to you to pull underneath there. Fun shot. Smells great out here. Let's move over here and play some more family double there. I can't believe it. And if you hit the right area, you're going to knock that over. You just missed.
Oh my God, not again. Why does this keep happening? It's a bad night for me to even be on camera.
My favorite physical challenge is pies in the pants.
We got one, and we need two more. 3 will do it. Did she get that? She's got two. Oh, they went backwards. We're down to 12 seconds. Can't believe it. They're going to go. Yes, I got it. You can stop. You can stop, sir.
I love human taco.
Go! Here comes the taco process. We're going over there doing cheese.
The human taco. I guess it's the burrito, right?
Let's see, what are we going to do? What are we saying? The red team running over. Trash head.
We got one and we need 2 more. Oh, not quite. We still need 2 more. There it is. A little each here. Let's please check out. Keep going. Don't stop just yet. Now we're down to 14 seconds. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. Oh, we've got one. Oh, my. 37 seconds.
Wow. I mean, tell me that's not entertaining as hell, right? Because, you know, not only is it, even if it's kids just getting slime on themselves, much less their parents. I mean, I knew there was a version that included, you know, doing it to your parents. But I mean, even just doing it to yourself or other kids is still pretty goddamn satisfying, you know. You just get as dirty as fucking not care, have it be the point, you know. The dirtier you get, the more money you make, kind of a thing. But also the, and I've said this about other game shows, the production value, right? Now, there's not a lot of twinkling lights. I don't even think the clock is made out of a light. It's made of one of those, you know, kind of element-changing 7-segment number elements or whatever the hell those things are called, right? Just those 88 things. If all of the lights are on, then it says 88. And you can make any number out of that. Well, I don't know. But it seems like the music and the care with which all of the, you know, you see them spraying, having sprayed whipped cream on the end of a slide. You know, you have to slide all the way down the slide and then crash through all this wall of whipped cream. It's done like almost artistically, you know, like the chocolate sauce is spread with like care. I don't know. I feel like watching this Double Dare really brings it back. And the music, you know, really kind of clued you in on where you were in the clock without needing to. Eventually you learn this music like a song. And let's just see. And they had all this package of, you know, music cues, as it says here. But is this the super extended? I don't want the super extended one. The obstacle course countdown. All right.
On your mark. Get set. Go!
This is the music. So really what you're hearing over this on a regular game is like Oh, you got to climb up the ladder and you got to go down the slide. Climb up the ladder and go down the slide. Okay. And the music kind of has the middle part here, the bridge, or whatever. I love the electric guitar. Dun, dun, dun. Now listen to how much it becomes more dramatic as we get closer to 0. I love it. Oh, God, I love it. Like, and I think that was even, it looked like a production element. Like, this looks at the blue screen with the clock superimposed on it that they would then superimpose over video. I don't know. Like, I feel like, and I want to go now to that other file that talked about having all of the music cues or something. Okay, I think this is a person just replicating it, but it... Okay, I don't like that one. I like the first one, okay. Let's hear the last one now, number 3. This is the one I like. All right, well, that was a place I didn't really expect to go with this show on this day, but I've already done a 30-minute long show, and I kind of wanted to keep it to that because, frankly, I have to teach at the top of the hour, and I need some time to get settled before that. So I'm probably going to wrap things up here. It was a shitty Game Show Tuesday, and my apologies for that, but I at least got to do one. So we're slowly getting back on track and figuring out exactly when is going to be best for me to do this show with you live. As always, you're able to call or text anytime, 310-776-5869. You can tweet me anytime at the Twitter account you see on the screen. And as always, I'm on Skype. I'm on, what is it? Skype, YouTube, Google, Periscope. It was going to be Periscope as well tonight, but I failed to fire it up. So no Periscope tonight, but it's harder to show, you know, something on a screen on Periscope anyway. Join me tomorrow for Media Watch Wednesday. I've saved up a couple of weeks worth of Media Watch stories that we're definitely going to talk about as well. 10 o'clock, 2200 p.m. I guess you just say 2200 on the west coast of the U.S. 0500 GMT every single night except Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday through Thursday, right here on cBas After Dark. Good night.